offense gets set to take over. That's complete to John Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a game.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking. He was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
The first down.
A big play here for the Bills. 45 yards.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
Now back to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on 5. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean,
and we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They go play action here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 60 yards.
but I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Now he'll escape to his right. And John Brown's got it complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They run here with Singletary. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads.
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Conner, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some...
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And able to find John Brown. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. To throw now on first down. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. 24 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by... He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Singletary to get the drive started. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 35-24, the final score. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. 35-9, the final score. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start the drive with Connor. A first down for Connor and then some. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Pass the Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years?
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They start with a give to Connor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, Singletary, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Devin Singletary.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run with Singletary. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Devin Singletary.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
Complete to John Brown.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Buffalo.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. And he'll go down, and that will do it. Quarter of action. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, this is Singletary. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Eluding the pressure right. And it's a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this.
Now following the touchdown, here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10. The drive will start with Connor. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
41's coming. 41's a mic. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run on first down with Singletary. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It shoves him off at the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. I got
him. Here's Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is...
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.